Hey guys, it's Shannon. I am in the basement workshop, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a spring market framed wood sign. This would be so cute in so many different places in your house, including your family room, your dining room, on a hutch. You could even put this outside. It'd be really cute on a porch. But mine is actually going to be going on my newly redesigned spring coffee bar. So let me show you the supplies I'm going to be using to create this really cute spring farmhouse style wood sign. And before we get started, I had to send a huge thank you to my honey. He got me this really amazing jacket for Valentine's Day. It's heated, so you just press this button and it heats up and it warms me up. So I love it because when I'm down in the workshop, it gets a little chilly down here. It's not heated. So thank you so much to him for the beautiful gift. And now we're gonna get started with the sign. All right, so to get started, I'm gonna be using a 1x6 for the design base, and then I'm going to be framing it out with 1x2 furring strips. So the first thing I'm going to do is just square off my end here, and then I'm going to cut my 1x6 down to 18 inches long, and then I will build the frame after I have this all sized correctly, and then I'll show you how to do the frame next. Now, what I like to do is if my sign is going horizontally like this, I always do the side pieces first. So I'm going to measure from top to bottom here and cut 2 1x2s down to size. Alright, so even though this is called a 1x6, this is not 6 inches wide as you would assume. It's a little bit bigger than 5.5. So that's what I've cut my side pieces for, one for each end. And now I'm going to measure from the outside of the frame to the outside of the frame over here to cut one long piece that will make a nice frame for the whole thing. Alright, so now I have my top and bottom pieces cut. I cut those down to 19 3/8. And now is when you want to check for your fit. You want to make sure everything fits snugly, that nothing is too long. You want to make sure your sides are nice and flush, and that your sign doesn't have any gaps on the top and the bottom or on the side once everything is pushed up against there. And this is where you'd want to make your adjustments, either cut a little bit off here or there, or even sand down your wood just a little bit to make it nice and square and flush. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm actually going to be using my orbital sander and 80 grit sandpaper to sand all of these pieces down to make them nice and smooth. Here's all my pieces all sanded down, and now for the frame part, these 1x2s here, I'm gonna stain all of those with this color Dark Walnut by Minwax. And then the 1x6, I'm just gonna paint the top with a white chalk paint. Oh, I just love how wood stain draws the grain out in the wood. It's just beautiful. So I'm gonna let this sit overnight. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the sign so it can sit overnight as well, and then we'll come back tomorrow and finish it up. All right, so now it is the next day, so everything is good and dried now. And to attach my frame to the outside of the sign, I'm gonna be using my brad nailer and 1 1/4 inch brad nails, as well as some wood glue. And here is a look at our sign all put together. Let me show you what the back looks like too. And now it's ready for our design. I'm gonna be using a decal. You could stencil this as well, but I'm using vinyl by Oracle number 651 for this, and I cut this out using my Silhouette Cameo. I do have, this is an original design, so if you are interested in recreating this, I do have this design in my Etsy shop as an SVG file as well as a JPEG file. So if you like the design, you can even print this out on your printer and use it like artwork and frame it or decoupage it, that kind of thing. And if you have a vinyl machine or a vinyl cutter, you can load this design into your program and cut your own vinyl out. I do not have this for sale as a decal though in my shop, just because it's so big. There's not an envelope big enough for me to be able to ship these, or you can buy, like I said, in my Etsy shop, the files and decoupage it on even. So those are just some options. I am going to be applying this using this transfer tape. It is by Duck brand, and it is a clear laminate. You can get this at Walmart. That's a huge question I get asked all the time, is what transfer tape do I use? So I'm gonna apply this to the front, peel off my decal, apply it onto my sign, and then I'll come back and show you how we're gonna finish it off. And here's the design. Oh my gosh, I am so loving this. It's so fun to see a design go from your computer onto an actual piece and really just showcase it. So again, you can find that design in my Etsy shop, which is crossinmyheart.com. And now to hang the sign up, I'm going to be using a sawtooth picture hanger, and I love these because they're really easy. They just have these little teeth on them, so you just find the center back of your sign and then hammer them down each side, and it's ready to go. And these I purchased off of Amazon, and I will put those in my Amazon favorite store and link that below if you're interested in buying these and using these for your wood signs too. This wood sign is what has inspired my whole spring coffee bar design, so I hope you will subscribe so that you don't miss when I put up the spring coffee bar tour, which is soon to come. If you aren't already, I hope that you will follow me over on my social media pages, both on Facebook and Instagram, where you will get to see behind the scenes and sneak peeks of upcoming tutorials. I hope that this tutorial inspired you. Make sure to take a second and give this video a thumbs up for me. That helps out my channel so much. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.